Hello, this is Ariana Antonio for MIU 1309, and this is my week 3 project. So what we did this week was updated our form and added jQuery mobile. So here is my form. I use the input hints just up here, even though it seems pretty obvious, but there's a nice little hint. I didn't really need to use anything in the date because it drops up with a picker, so you don't need to know the format. It's already there. And the drop down just has those options, which aren't too many of them either. The only ones that I implemented a default to were for my range bar, and that I set as a default of 5, just assuming that, you watch a movie and you just kind of have an average opinion of it. I didn't want to assume that you're going to love every movie or hate every movie. So as a result of just giving an average rating for every movie, I couldn't quite default to have this saved as a favorite, because that wouldn't make sense if you just thought the movie was average, but you put it in your favorites. So those two kind of went hand in hand together. And then I have my done button, which looks fairly prominent to me. I have my same page error messages on 3 things. I have it on the title, the genre. I do have it on the date, but you can't see it because I put a date in there. And I also have it on the review. I was not able to get it out of being inside here. That's something that I still need to fool around with. It doesn't happen down there. Oops. For some reason, it only happens in these fields, but I still will need to play with that placement so that I can get it outside of the input fields, since I don't think it looks as good as when it's down here, when it's below it. It does save to local storage. I don't know how I can really prove that to you right now without opening up my Windows. But anyway, so I do have it saving. And I have the display data, clear stored data, so you can clear it. You can display it, although something is wrong with it. It's not displaying correctly. It's putting a black box up here and then displaying everything else. You can delete a movie. And then you can also edit a movie, but for some reason also that I didn't have time to fix this week. It's extra credit anyway, so I wasn't too worried about it. When you go to edit movie, not every single field is populating. The genre field is, but it only populates once you click it. And for some reason this field isn't populating, so that's fine if I don't get full extra credit for that. It's not totally working. But anyway, okay, so there's all that. What I found easiest this week, again, the jQuery mobile, that just was kind of easy to me. It's such a simple part of JavaScript that I really enjoy looking at using it. It kind of automatically makes everything look good and is really simple and easy to use. Most difficult part, moving my functions over to the new template, just getting it to save again, going back through the whole process of refactoring it and getting it to save to local storage was difficult, but I eventually got it to work. Previous courses, that whole trying to get everything to resave to local storage was VFW, and looking back over and making sure I understood my code and what I was doing was everything from VFW. What did I research? One thing I researched was adding a text clear button. So I got the text clear buttons on my input, yay, but apparently the text clear buttons do not work in text areas, just in text inputs, but not text area inputs. And I researched and I researched and I could not find a plugin or anything else to make it work. I'm sure it's out there and exists, I just couldn't find it, so I only got it to work on the text areas. And an aha moment, probably just when I finally got my code to save. It was saving for the longest time, but not adding a unique key. And so eventually when I went over here and it just said key here, when I added this dot key, that aha'd and fixed everything. And suddenly it was saving to local storage with a unique key, which then meant I could use that key to clear and display and edit and all that sort of stuff. So it fixed a lot of those other things that just weren't working. So that's it. I hope I didn't talk too fast trying to get it all in. And hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks so much. Bye.